The head of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis, has just made history as the first pontiff to participate in a G7 summit. Now, this is the annual meetup of world powers of the US, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and the UK. But before all of that, the Pope was set to meet up with a group of comedians who visited him at the Vatican.
Wow.
Augie. And Pumatay.
Wow. I wish it was them. I wish it was them. But among them were Chris Rock, Jimmy Fallon, and Stephen Colbert, who teamed up to photobomb him right there. You see him. And you know, there were others, Mike Birbiglia, there was Jim Gaffigan, there was Whoopi Goldberg. They were all excited to meet the pontiff. And the meeting was a Vatican outreach. So the Vatican reached out to these comedians, comedians of the comedic arts. And Pope Francis addressed the group saying, you know, in Italy, they say laughing makes good blood. He added, in the midst of so much gloomy news, immersed as we are in so many social and even personal emergencies, you have the power to spread serenity and smiles.
I love that.
I did not see Joe Coy there either.
That's awesome.
Now, would you say that you folks are honest?
I am always, you know me, sister, I'm a bad liar.
All the time?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm always honest.
I'm not answering. You can ask my wife, James. You know her answer.
Well,
What?
one recent contestant on the show Jeopardy was accused of being a little too honest with host Ken Jennings.
Uh-oh.
Watch this.
So I have IBS, which is medical speak for I go to the bathroom when I'm nervous.
Okay.
And I was very open about that with him. And on our third date, which was dinner at his place, I go to his apartment, he takes my coat, and then he guides me by the elbow and shows me where the bathroom is.
Oh, look at that. That's thoughtful.
That's thoughtful.
He didn't want to, he was speechless. The woman just proclaimed that she had irritable bowel syndrome.
AKA she had the runs.
On the show.
That's crazy. So instead of flowers and candy, just want to roll toilet pepper. Nah, first date, pal.
And the path to the bathroom. That was crazy.
That's fun.
Try not to be that honest with me, okay, guys? I love you, but I don't need to know that about you.
We all know each other's patterns already. We all know.
I'm really honest.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And finally, have you heard about the Obama Hawaiian Africana Museum?
No.
Yeah, well, it's an organization that started in 1997 as the African American Diversity Cultural Center Hawaii. Then in 2018, they changed their name to honor the U.S. 44th president. It is the only institution in the Hawaiian Islands that exclusively documents the history about the Africana amalgamation contributions of their descendants' life beginning around 1750.
Wow.
Now, getting a jump on Juneteenth celebrations, tomorrow all are invited to learn about the Hawaiian Africana cultural experience at Washington Middle School starting at 9 a.m. Now, the celebrations are going to include the life of Anthony D. Allen. You see him pictured here, a slave who escaped out of New York and eventually made his way to Hawaii in 1810, where he contributed to the community and, check this, family, he became a confidant and household member of Kamehameha the Great.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's actually part of our Hawaii Constitution, was if any slave made it to Hawaii, they would be immediately free.
That's right. And I'm so glad you brought that up, brother, because Washington School actually sits on a very special place. It's where he used to live. And because the school is where he used to live, they have officially designated this as a National Underground Railroad Freedom Site.
Wow.
So coming up tomorrow at 9 a.m., you can check out, this is a celebration of his 250th birthday. His name is Anthony D. Allen, and you get to see some of the great works that he did here as an African in Hawaii, and some of the work that he did with our ali'i.
Wow.
All right, that's
Chicken
awesome.
skin, yeah?
Thank you for the heads up. Thank you for the heads up on that.
Story.
To find different ways to celebrate Juneteenth. All right, mahalo Lena girl for that. Again, we shift to our Yuso Akamai question. Today is National